Good morning, people! Today we're going to make delicious cookies, oatmeal protein cookies using Protein World's Slender Blend Double Chocolate, because it can't be enough chocolatey in this case. Remember, if you want to have 40% off, you can use the code in the description on Protein World's website. But without further ado, let's get baking! Dramatic. Alright, the first thing we're going to use is butter. I am just using this. I can see that there's vitamin A and D in it. I didn't know that was a thing actually. So I am eyeballing this a little bit, but we are going to use around 6 tablespoons of softened butter. So I guess that I could use this one for that. So I'm just going to cut it to pieces. Try to put it in here. Butter is a healthy fat that we actually do need, and I am not using sugar in this recipe besides the granola we're going to use and the chocolates. But you can use extra sugar if you want. So I'm going to melt this amount and see what we get. So I want it melted, but not completely. Okay. So this is the base. This is what's going to make it sticky. So let's just put it in. Every last drop. Then we put a little dash of salt in it, and because it's Christmas I am going to use cinnamon, and well, I guess it depends on how strong you want it to taste like cinnamon, but a dash is a big dash of cinnamon. This is also where you want to put your sugar in if you want to use extra sugar, but I'm not going to do that. Now we are going to take oatmeal. I am going to use gluten-free oatmeal because that is what my body can deal with better. And I'm going to start out with just filling this one up and just see the texture of it. So let's start out with this first. I actually think that we can put a little bit more in it. We are just simply trying. All right. Yeah. Then I am going to use Protein World Slender Blend, the double chocolate one. And you always get these yellow scoops. So I think let's take 2 scoops. I'm just going to mix this together because maybe 1 is enough. You know what? I think we should do 2. Because normally when you do a shake you use 4. So I think that it's okay to use 2 scoops. So we're going to take 1 more. And We wanna mix it together real good. Smells like chocolates. I'm excited to see how well you can taste the cinnamon. I am also going to use baking powder. Just 1 tablespoon is enough. I think this is good. If you don't have a tablespoon, you just do by Gefühl. You just feel through it. Now the fun part starts, and that is using granola. This is my favorite, so that is what I'm going to use. There is raspberries in there, chocolate, there is crunchy crunch. How much do we want? I'm not sure. Moon has joined us. What's up, Moon? Do you feel the Christmas baking joy? Do you feel the Christmas baking joy, Bobo? Alright, let's take 60 milliliter, maybe. Ooh. This is what I'm talking about. You know, for the fun of it, let's use 2. It is already very chocolatey now that we're also using the protein powder, so I don't think that I need to put more in it. But you could just find some dark chocolate and put in, but I think this is actually good enough. This is good enough. I think we are ready. Alright, so we're going to make tiny balls. You can make them as you want. I do like my cookies a little bit more flat, so I actually think that is what I'm going to do. It's also going to be interesting to see how it's going to work out with the raspberry, actually. And some of them we're going to make round. Last one. I did not record from this angle at all while I was making them. So this is what we have. We have the flat ones, we have tiny round ones. So I'm excited to see how this is actually going to work out. Obviously, you could put this on top, maybe even. You can do whatever you want, but let's see how it works out. Let's put it in the oven. All right. Are we ready to taste the cookies? I baked them for 15 minutes by 200. I will write it in the comment because I'm not sure. This is just by Gefühl. I'm just, you know, feeling my way through it. They are crumbling on the outside, and obviously I think it is because that they were hot. It could be because of I used too much butter, or it could be because of the granola, who knows. But I popped them in the fridge for a little while, and now they are a little bit harder, but they are absolutely adorable and I can't wait to taste them. But here is a little close-up. I do like my cookies to be crunchy, so that is what I have done. But are we ready? Oh my god, they are falling apart a little bit, but you probably could put them in the fridge for a little bit longer. The combination with the sweetness that's not too sweet and the bitterness that's not too bitter with the chocolate is perfect, because I don't like if it's too sweet. Like, I prefer very dark chocolate, and this is like biting down into dark chocolate. And the salt, yes, that comes through beautifully. There is some saltiness there. Can I taste the cinnamon? Not really. There's a little taste of it. But oh my god. That is the perfect combination of everything. I love the crunchiness, the softness, the bitterness, the sweetness. Is everything that we want. Oh my god. It's just so good. And so simple. And we didn't use sugar. I mean, obviously there's chocolate in there, but... These are a little bit more crunchy. The tiny balls that we made. Oh god. This is just delicious. It is delicious. Filled with protein, gluten-free, oatmeal. Plus the granola is also one of the healthy options, besides that there's chocolate in it, obviously, but it's dark chocolate. And sometimes it's okay to get a little bit of fat or sugar in you. Wait. So that is going to be this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are going to try this recipe out. Again, you can make it however you want. You can put in it whatever it is that you want. You don't have to follow my recipe, but it's just fun to mix protein powder into different things and use oatmeal, especially when it's gluten free, because my body is not that happy for gluten. So it is healthy, I would say, snack. Yeah. And also you can actually use this on ice cream just to give it a little bit, you know, of oomph. That could be cute. Have 2 scoops of ice cream or 1 big scoop, and then, you know, decorate with one of these. Again, there is endless possibilities, but this is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this another baking video. And I will eat one more before that I go back to work, and then I will see you guys in my next video.